The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Delaware Blue Hens. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Blue Hens will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Missouri State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's done. Got his man on the outside. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying the left side. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Get it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to pass. It's done. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Blue Hens have pushed it inside the 20. Let's go! Let's go! The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 13 to Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson going to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. Running into the open space. Nice pick sticks with the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, Corey, right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up... Go and start this one down 14-3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Some misdirection with the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man down, Williams. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's done. He's got him in the flat. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap on third down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's done. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
to be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Hand off from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
And they fail to hook up on third down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, what a move. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They had the... score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's done. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got his man quickly. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought.
Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. So here comes the Bear offense. They'll operate out of split backs. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field. It's done. Floats it out in space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Diving for the score. He loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The give to the lone running back. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a hit. And he's going to go down at the 1.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Absolutely defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to subs.
Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's done. On the run, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the...
Back's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
there he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's done. Caught over the middle, it's Shelton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They get to the line quickly. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Rides the back and leaves it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.